Hi guys, how are we today? I hope you're feeling great and I hope you're ready to learn an amazing guitar lick, alright? This lick that I'm going to show you, will help you connect chords all over the fretboard, alright? And it's super fun to play. Alright, so I'm going to build it up piece by piece, and by the end of it, you'll have something that you're going to be grooving to for a long time. Alright, before we get started, I would just like to ask you a little question. This is something I'm very curious about because as a guitarist, there's always someone that's inspired you, right? And I want to know who's inspired you to play the guitar. Was it another guitarist or was it someone who was close to you? For me, it was my father, or it is my father. You know, he played guitar ever since I was a little kid, and I would often hear him playing the 12-string guitar with his harmonica, playing the Eagles and playing songs by Bruce Springsteen. And that is eventually what led me to follow my dream, play guitar, which eventually actually changed my life. So thank you, Dad. I know you'll be watching. So yeah, let me know who inspired you to play the guitar. So cracking on with the lesson, we've got 4 chords to learn here. We've got a B minor, a G, an A, and an F sharp minor. Now before you freak out and say I can't play bar chords, don't worry, because I'm going to share with you something that will be invaluable to your guitar learning experience if you don't know this already. We're going to be using triads, alright, which make these chords much easier to play, and they're just very pretty. Okay, so the first shape, the B minor, and this really helps if you've got songs that you play and that you want to play and you can't play bar chords. Alright, the B minor shape we're going to use from the D string is 7. I'll get my third finger here. And then, 9 on the D, then 7, 7 on the B. So I just need to bar those 2 strings there, right? And that's all. 9, 7, 7 from the D. Then we've got a G. Alright, and rather than use the traditional shape, we're going to keep everything starting from the D string, which is going to make it very easy to move around these chords. Okay, so we've got 9, 7, 7 for the B minor. For the G, from the D string, we've got 5, 4, 3. Okay. So it's kind of like the Zephyr song. Right. And then moving it up, a lot like the Zephyr song, to the A chord, which is 7, 6, 5. And then we're moving back to the F sharp minor, which is 4, 2, 2. I'm saying this while I realise I'm kind of ripping off John Frusciante here. Unintentionally, right? But these are the chords that we're using, right? B minor, G, A, and F sharp minor. Okay, and we're going to connect these chords using the D string with a couple of cool moves, right? Which is just, again, a lick connecting all these chords together. So again, we've got B minor, G, A, F sharp minor. So make sure you've got that under your fingers first before we move forward. Just like that. Alright. So we're going to build on that, right? And we've got our 4 chords, our B minor, our G, our A, and our F sharp minor, right? Now, what we're going to do, the good thing about using these triad shapes is our third finger is primed here on the D string, and we can slide to each chord, enter the scale for that chord, and then create some groovy licks. Now, for this shape here, we get shape 1 of the pentatonic scale. With this shape here, the major shape, we get shape 2, and we've got this little box at the bottom, sliding into shape 1. Alright, now I'm not going to get too deep into that because, you know, need to make these lessons short and concise. But if you do want to learn more about that kind of stuff, then you should apply for my private coaching where I will help you unlock the fretboard and be able to do all these magical things yourself. Anyways, the first part of this, right, we're breaking it down into 2 parts. We've got these little licks here. Again. Alright. So let's break that down. So that first lick, all I'm doing is I'm sliding from 7 to 9 on the D string. And then I'm using that shape, right? So I'm just barring the 2 the two strings, the G and the B here, on the 7th fret, and I'm hammering on from 7 to 9 on the G, but I'm also getting, with my pick, the B string, right? To create that double stop, where I'm getting two strings at the one time. Then I'm going to slide with my third finger, again from 9 to 5 this time, which brings me nicely into that G chord. And I'm just going to strum that. So again, nice and slow. And then I'm going to, again, take my third finger, and then I'm going to slide up to the 7th fret. That brings me into that E chord, right? But all I'm going to do is I'm going to get this little pentatonic lick. Pretty much exactly the same, except I'm using the bottom two strings of the 5th fret. So I'm barring those two strings here, the E and the B. And I'm hammering on between 5 and 7 on the B. And again, getting that high E string with my pick. I'm really just sliding from 5. And then I'm going to take my third finger on the D string again and slide into my F sharp minor, right? So sliding back to the 4th fret. Then I'm just going to, again, strum that chord. Right, so all together. So all together. Time. Alright. Okay. Alright, so now we just need to fit in the last two licks that will be with our G chord and our F sharp minor, right? So I start off in the B with this lick, back to the G, and then I'm going to play this lick. Then come into the A, same lick. Again, come back from the D string, and then this little lick in the F sharp minor. So let's break that down. Alright, so when I come to the G, I'm going to do this lick that I use all the time. You might have seen it before from my lessons. I'm going to slide from 2 to 4 on the G, 3 in the B, and then slide back down from 4 to 2 on the G, pull off. 1, 2. Then pull off. 2, 0 on the D. Like that. And then I'm going to slide with my third finger right up to 7 into that A chord, right? And just do the same lick. And then I'm going to come back with my third finger on the D string on 7 and slide to my F sharp minor and do this lick. Right, and all I'm doing here is hammering on between 2 and 4 the D, and then 2 and 4 on the G and pulling off. And back to 4 on the D. Alright, so let's just break that down nice and slow. So one more time nice and slow, and again when I finish here on the F sharp minor, I can just slide right from here right back into my B minor. Alright. So let's play the whole thing at speed together. Now again, you can go as slow and fast as you like. That's it, guys. Alright, so again, these ideas can be changed, and you can do as many things as you want with them. Again, all we're doing here is connecting the dots, combining chords and scales, in this case triads and scales, and it's just a lot of fun. So hope you had fun with that, and yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next lesson.